What is up, everybody? Here with the 24th shelf of my TV series movie collection. Starting off with Monk Season 5. My mom was super into this show, so I kind of bought it and watched it. And I thought it was okay. It wasn't the best detective procedural show I've seen. He plays like an obsessive compulsive detective or private investigator who used to be a part of the police force until his wife died. And then he became, super obsessive and all that type of stuff and a germaphobe. Tony Shalhoub does great as the character. It's just the show in general is just kind of only average to me. But it's worth a watch if you haven't seen it before. And then we have season 6 of Monk as well. They did do a great job with the packaging on this one as well. I like these individual sleeves for the discs. And then we have season 7, which was the last season of Monk. Then we have the first season of The Dead Zone with Anthony Michael Hall. TV series based off of an old, it's based off a book, which is based off an old, or the old movie is based off of the same book. But I've never seen the movie, so I can't really compare this to the movie as far as what's good and what's not. I'm sure this is watered down because this was on USA Network. But solid watch. It starts off kind of slow and gets better towards the middle of the show. Anthony Michael Hall does a great job as the lead in this show. He's kind of like he can see into the future when he touches you and all that type of stuff. So, interesting concept for a show. Makes for interesting television. Then we've got the third season. The packaging for this show got better as it went on too. That first season was a horrible packaging, but Lionsgate wasn't huge at that point, so I'm sure they didn't have a lot of money to throw around. Then we've got season 4. Comment down below if you've seen the movie and it's worth checking out. Because I think the movie had Christopher Walken in it, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have season 5. And season 6, which is the final season. Then we have the first season of The Pretender. Underrated show. This is right up there, a guy who can just take any identity and make it his own. Can just blend in with anybody. Started off kind of slow, but got really good as the show went on. Worth checking out if you haven't seen it before. I don't know if it's really streaming anywhere or not, but very happy to have this one in the collection. I only have the first season of that, it went for 6 seasons, I believe. But then I have season 1 of Saving Grace. My mom was real big into these TNT series at the time, so I picked some of them up. And she was a huge fan of The Closer, and then she said she loved this show. I was not a huge fan of this show. I kind of thought this one was very average. I thought Monk was better than this. But I do have season 1 of Saving Grace. And I also have season 2 of Saving Grace. And then I have the final season of Saving Grace. Again, only an average show about a cop who sees an angel or whatever, or her guardian angel to help her change her life or whatnot. Average show. And then lastly, I have the first season of Raising the Bar, which was also on TNT. This was actually really good. The cast was great. The stories were great. Only lasted 2 seasons, so that surprised me. But very, very good watch. If you haven't seen it before, I definitely recommend checking this one out. I'm sure it's streaming out there somewhere. Who owns this one? ABC. So that means maybe it's on Hulu. But don't take my word for that. But that does it for this shelf. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. I am also over on Letterboxd. The link to that is in the profile description of this channel. Otherwise, until next time, guys.